People would assume that with the rich and diverse history of Latinos in the United States and all the contributions they have made to American society, they would have a museum where Hispanic culture is on display and where Latino role models are honored. Well, those people would be wrong. Yet the National Museum of the American Latino could soon become a reality. President Barack Obama has named the commission to study the possibility of building such a museum in Washington, D.C. And with us today, we are honored to have a member of that commission, Sid Wilson. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's a pleasure. What is this museum about? What is the National Museum of the American Latino?
Well, the National Museum of the American Latino Commission was created as a result of a collaboration among Democrats and Republicans. In 2008, Congress passed a bill that was shepherded by Congressman Javier Becerra in the House. On the Democratic side, you had Congressman Ileana Ross-Layton on the Republican side. And then, of course, in the Senate, you had Senator Ken Salazar and Senator Robert Menendez. And together, they carved out a bill that helped to study the potential creation of a National Museum of the American Latino Commission. It passed Congress. It was signed by President George W. Bush. And then the process of naming those commissioners was finalized in September of 2009 when President Barack Obama named 7 of the appointees, 5 of which were Obama appointees, 2 of which were originally appointed by President George W. Bush and then were reappointed by Obama. But Congress actually got to make appointments as well. Under the law, the House Speaker got 4 appointments, so Nancy Pelosi got 4 appointments. John Boehner, the House Minority Leader, got 4 appointees. And then on the Senate side, you had Senator Harry Reid, the Senate, the head of the Senate, got 4 appointees, and then Mitch McConnell got 4 appointees. So it's a true bipartisan commission with one goal of seeing how we can create a museum dedicated to the 500 years histories of Latinos in the U.S.
And because it is bipartisan, and because it has such support from both sides,
yes,
it makes it a lot more likely to happen, right?
I believe so. I think the idea behind this was that we really wanted, Congress and the White House to really feel like everyone has their part in this, that everyone can take credit and can acknowledge that they had something to do to help make this a historic project.
We don't want it to become a political feud because then it may not happen.
Well, I think that what you want is that you want to make sure that all the voices are heard. Latinos, as you know, we are a very diverse community. Mm-hmm. We have Democrats, we have Republicans, we have Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican, Colombian, Peruvian. We come from all colors. We have indigenous Latinos. You have Afro Latinos, and we even have even Asian Latinos. And so that's why we wanted to be sure that the commission was created so that we can go around the country and prepare a report that we're going to submit to Congress in September on what is the feasibility of creating a museum in Washington, D.C.
And you have been going around the country. You've been holding hearings. How many hearings and where?
We have held hearings all over the United States: Chicago, Texas, New Mexico, California, Florida, here in New York. We're going to be in Puerto Rico next month. And we've been going around the country with the goal and understanding of listening to the public in terms of what they would want to see in a museum dedicated to Latino history and culture. And it's been a incredible experience. I've been to all the forums, and I've gotten a chance to listen directly to many of the many in the public who wanted their input. And I can tell you that.
What are they telling you?
I can tell you one of the things that has been almost the most universal outcome is that Latinos want our museum on the National Mall. And they're willing...
Where all the other museums are.
Where all the other museums are, exactly. Where all the other museums are. And when given the choice, because one of the questions we ask the public is, if given the choice of either having a museum that is on the National Mall, but it'll take many more years to build, or put it off the mall and we can have it done much quicker, overwhelmingly, the audience has said, we'll wait the years, but we want it on the mall.
Why? Because they think we deserve the space.
Well, because Latinos feel that we deserve our real estate on the mall too. You have the National Museum of the American Indian that's on the mall. In the year 2015, the National Museum of African American History and Culture will be built, and they're going to be on the mall, right there by the North Monument area. And then, of course, you have all the other museums that are there. You have Air and Space, you have American History. The Holocaust Museum is just only a block off the mall.
You also have a botanical garden there.
Botanical gardens that's there.
Yeah.
So that's really become sort of Museum Row. And so anyone that's been there looks at that and says, well, you have all these museums that are here, and why not have a museum that's dedicated to Latino history and culture also among these other museums